Yep. And we are live. We are live. We are live, taking in the last half of extra time here for this season's FA Cup final between Liverpool and Chelsea. It's 0-0, just like the Carabao Cup final. And this one's heading all the way to penalties as of now. But Chelsea on the ascendancy right now. Hakim Ziyech came on as a sub, and he's well dealt with by Ibrahima Konate, who got the legs to go all the way to 120 minutes. So Alexander Arnold with the long switch, Jota in pursuit, and Azpilicueta is the defender trying to keep him off, and he does well. Jota gives the ball away, and Chelsea back with it. Reece James. Chelsea going forward. N'Golo Kante with the pace, and he is manhandled by Ibrahima Konate with the strength there. So give it up to Konate, man. Big up to everybody watching the stream right about now, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I was going to do a post-match around this time, but, you know, of course, the game's still going on. So I still want to do something for this, and I want to get it done early because I have to go live later to preview the Premier League match week, where we still do have 9 more games between Sunday and Tuesday. So Chelsea with the ball, they're going forward and well dealt with by Joel Matip, who came on for Virgil van Dijk. So basically for this game, and Liverpool started off very, very well the first 15 minutes with a couple chances. Edward Mendy pulled off a really good save from Luis Diaz. And then Chelsea clawed themselves back in the game. They came back really well after the first 15 minutes. Liverpool did have a few look-ins in the first half as well, you know, the remainder of the first half. But in the second half there, Chelsea came out really, really well. And they've created some very good chances throughout the game. I'm really surprised that we don't have a goal so far in this match. And it's 0-0. So we could conclude that both teams have not been clinical whatsoever, because there's been chances, man. Christian Pulisic with a few chances. Luis Diaz with a few chances. You know, Andy Robertson hitting the post. Luis Diaz hitting the post. You know, and Robertson is just being replaced by Kostas Tsimikas as well. Fresh legs coming on the field, because Klopp do have to manage the players for the Southampton game, and, of course, the Championship Sunday match and the Champions League final. So you see Van Dijk going off, Salah going off, and now you see Robertson going off to, you know, help out his workload there. So it's been a good game, well poised. Both teams, you know, had good moments where they dominated, but not taking advantage. And it's been a good watch. You know what I'm saying? Same like the Carabao Cup final, where we are going into a penalty shootout here with only about 9 minutes left to go. So who's going to take it, man? Who's going to be crowned the winner of the 150th FA Cup final? Is it going to be Chelsea or is it going to be Liverpool? Chelsea with 8 FA Cups in total, Liverpool with 7. So Chelsea, as you guys should know, they have lost, I think, the last 3 FA Cup finals, which is ridiculous if you ask me. It is something like that. They lost to Man City, lost to Arsenal, lost to Leicester last season as well. So are they going to be lucky this time around, man? Big up to everybody in the stream right about now. Talk to me, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in to yet another one. Make sure you like the video if you haven't yet done so. Appreciate you guys tuning in 100%. So Liverpool with it. About 8 minutes left to go of regulation. Well, extra time, I should say, not regulation time. Only 8 minutes left. And whoever scores will definitely go on to win if there's a goal before 120 minutes. Chelsea have it in there. Marcos Alonso had a few chances as well. Lukaku with a few chances. He's taken off. So both teams, they've had their chances. I got to say, they've had their chances. And just like the previous 3 matches within 90, none of these teams could separate themselves from each other. So, yeah. All right, so N'Golo Kante with it. Over to Reece James. Mason Mount. What a ball. That looks offside, though. But is it? Love touch cheek. He plays it in. and well dealt with by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool still with it. Loftus-Cheek did look offside, but ball still alive. Diego Jota with it. Looking to send Liverpool forward. He goes back to Alisson in green. Alisson goes over to Konate. I think Konate's been very, very good in this match. Very, very, very good. Give it up to Konate, though, where Liverpool now have a defender they could swap out and rest, you know, a Matip. They haven't been resting Van Dijk a lot. You know, I don't think Klopp trusts Matip and Konate together on a longer stretch, you know. But why risk that when you have Van Dijk fit, right? But if in case Van Dijk breaks down, you know, you have still have two quality defenders there. So Konate to Henderson, who's playing the defensive midfield role today for Fabinho out injured. Luis Diaz, who's been Liverpool's best player today, goes back to Matip, Jordan Henderson, or Thiago, pardon me. The ball goes in and Chelsea wins it back. N'Golo Kante, it ricochets off a Liverpool player, and advantage is being played. Reece James goes back. Thiago Silva goes long. Liverpool gets it back, but they give it right back to Chelsea. Thiago Silva, he goes long. And basically, they're giving each other the ball, you know. No team want to make a crucial mistake to actually, you know what I mean, lose the game or get behind. Bread Sports, big up to you, man. Big up to you. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just hoping this game goes to penalties, you know what I mean, so we could have a little penalty shootout watch along, you know what I'm saying? I love those. So let's see. Remember, Liverpool have already clinched the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea this season. 0-0. Whoa, what a ball. But Loftus-Cheek wasn't on the same wavelength as Mount. But yeah, Liverpool won the Carabao Cup. Chelsea have won the Super Cup. And they've also won the Club World Cup. So a lot of trophies still left to play for in terms of Liverpool. But for Chelsea, this could actually put a gloss on their season, which would make a rather lackluster season look a lot better. Big up to Cashew Red, Ash King in the house. Everybody, if you're watching, man, talk to me. Liverpool going forward. Tsimikas, but he dispossessed, but it's given as a foul. Looked clean initially, but it's been given as a foul. I actually need to prop my phone up that I'm watching the game on right now higher. So, you know, I need to prop it up a bit higher to get a couple boxes so that it doesn't look like I'm looking down at anything. Let's get that up. I should have done that already, though. But still. So, guys, Liverpool, Chelsea, FA Cup final 2022. Who's going to take it? Well poised, 0-0 so far. Liverpool still playing for all 4 trophies. Premier League slipping away. Could they clinch the FA Cup to keep hopes alive of winning a treble? Even if it's a cup treble. Big up Antoine Eugene, Govan in the house. This is worse than the 2019 UCL final. Big up to Ali Razor in the house as well. Guys, make sure you like the video if you're yet to do so. We'll definitely appreciate that. All right, hurry up and get this extra time done with so we could get a penalty shootout. You know what I mean? I don't have a whole lot of time. I got to drop my wife to work and everything after this. So, yeah, just stealing a little bit of time here. All right, so Ross Barkley is actually coming on for Chelsea. And maybe because he's probably, you know, for his penalty shootout abilities. His abilities from the penalty spot, I should say. Ross Barkley, former Everton man. And he was involved in that 7-2 against Aston Villa as well. So he's not been involved a lot this season. So maybe we could see that's a player that might be sold, or who knows, the situation that Chelsea find themselves in, new owner and all. maybe Chelsea would actually hold on to whoever they could hold on to, you know. So maybe we'll see a lot more of Ross Barkley next season with a potential exodus of players leaving Stamford Bridge. So, yeah, man. Shout outs to everybody in the house right now, man. Thomas Tuchel versus Jurgen Klopp. One of these managers will become the first German to win the FA Cup. Chelsea with it. They give it back to Liverpool. Liverpool give it back to Chelsea. And they just doing that, giving it back to each other. Who's going to blink first? Is it going to be Chelsea or is it going to be Liverpool? Ball stays in play as Rudiger, in his last final for Chelsea, wins them a throw-in. So there's going to be the substitution made now. 29th minute of extra time. Ross Barkley is going to come in, and it's for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Is that an injury or... Wow, Ruben Loftus-Cheek was brought in during extra time, and he's been taken off. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't understand, but okay. Okay. A minute left to go before we get penalties, guys. N'Golo Kante, high boot. And he's being penalized for that, is he? Yes, definitely. I think he's been given a yellow card for that. All right, so guys, in terms of the players on the field, man, Chalobah taking off Kovacic and Pulisic, and of course the sub Ruben Loftus-Cheek taking off as well. So in terms of the players who came on the field for Chelsea, N'Golo Kante, Hakim Ziyech, Azpilicueta, and now Ross Barkley. Trent Alexander-Arnold with a free kick and nothing doing. So the likes of Timo Werner, unused. Kepa, experiment, not used. And let's see what happened. Chelsea still do have a sub, I think. They might have used up all their subs. Yeah, Chelsea have used up all their subs already. No, they do have one extra sub because the game gone into extra time. So I don't think they should do the Kepa thing today. Liverpool have used 5 subs. Milner, Firmino, Diego Jota, Tsimikas, and Matip on for Van Dijk, Keita, Luis Diaz, and Mohamed Salah along with Andy Robertson. They could still use another sub. Kostas Tsimikas, the Greek. He puts it into the box and he goes too long. No, not too long. And he forces a clearance out of the Chelsea defender there. That's Marcos Alonso. So a minute left to play, guys. I think the whistle should go right now. The whistle would probably go right now for full time. That is it. Penalties again, man. Welcome to the stream, guys. We have an epic penalty shootout on the way. Oh, my God. I hope it doesn't take too long, though. I really hope it doesn't take too long. You know, because I guess I'll have to drop my wife a little late to work today. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't miss this, man. You can't miss this. You see what I'm saying? You can't miss this. Big up to everybody in the stream right about now. Back with another fire live stream. It's all about content, guys. It's all about content. You know what I mean? Getting that content out there. You know? Quality content as much as possible out there. You know what I'm saying? Big up to the boy Gervais O'Hara, who says first thing they need to do is sack this German fraud. So big up to the boy Gervais. He's not so happy about, you know, Thomas Tuchel's efforts lately. Gervais, bro, don't be ungrateful, man. The man won you a Champions League, okay? The man won you a Champions League. Don't be ungrateful at all. Don't be ungrateful. Not at all, not at all. Do not be ungrateful. So this is basically a combination of my a little watch along, the penalty shootout reaction, the watch along, and a post-match analysis as well. You know, I did give a little analysis of the earlier parts of the game, and 0-0, no goals to talk about, but there's been a lot of chances not taken by any of the teams. You know, so 10 shots for Chelsea, 2 on target, and you see 47% of the ball, 553 passes with an 81% pass accuracy. They had 5 corners and 13 fouls committed. So Liverpool 17 shots at goal, 2 on target as well. So you could see both teams not very good in the final third today. And a lot of opportunities, none taken. 0-0 again like the Carabao Cup final. 53% of the ball, however, for Liverpool, with 613 passes attempted with an 82% pass accuracy, 12 fouls committed, 5 corners. It was basically, a very, very level game. It ended very, very, very level, I tell you. And the scoreline let you know that as well. I think both teams dominated in patches, 15 minutes at a time, where Liverpool started the game very, very well and could have been 2 up in the first 15 minutes with a couple chances from Luis Diaz, I could recall. And, Chelsea, I think, were very, very, they looked fragile and vulnerable in the first 15 minutes of the game, where Liverpool, were on top, were all over them. And I think Chelsea played well to fight hard to get back into this match. And for the remainder of the first half, they were the better team. After the first 15 minutes, they were the better team, I think. Liverpool did fashion a chance or two here and there. And nothing really to trouble Mendy, who I think Mendy was Chelsea's best player on the day. I think he was very decisive, in terms of coming out, punching those balls away. You know what I mean? And that's what you need from your keeper in a crunch final, a big FA Cup final, the 150th FA Cup final to be exact. So 0-0 at halftime, both teams with chances. Pulisic with the best chance, I think, for Chelsea. He should have scored. Alonso with a chance as well. Lukaku with a chance, so there was opportunities. Second half, I think Chelsea, for the first 15 minutes, they dominated and they looked really, really dangerous. Liverpool looked very vulnerable. They lost Mo Salah in the first half as well, around the 35th minute mark or so. So that was a setback for them, a drop in momentum. And Alisson struggled with a bit of injury as well. So, it could be a game where Liverpool could go on to win the FA Cup, and, it would be well worth it at the end. And it could be a game where they could lose it and they could be like, God damn, we put it all here. We a couple players went out injured, and, it's just, unfortunate, and could actually be the start of a serious derailment of Liverpool's season. And for the Liverpool fans' sake, they would be hoping that's not the case. But was, back and forth. I think both teams, had good moments in the second half as well. Could have easily scored. Liverpool hit the post twice. Luis Diaz, of course, Andy Robertson, even Marcos Alonso did hit the post from a free kick as well. So, it was a lot of opportunities. And the first penalty is coming up, guys. The first penalty is coming up. 120 minutes. Both teams firing blanks on the day. And that's pretty much my match analysis. And it'll be topped off with a penalty shootout. Yeah, I think Konate was brilliant, along with Luis Diaz was tormenting the Chelsea players on the day, man. Look, Luis Diaz. Okay, all right. Marcos Alonso, I don't know why I said Luis Diaz there, but Marcos Alonso versus Alisson Becker. And Chelsea first to take. Marcos Alonso, the Spaniard. He goes up. Alonso, and he scores. Alonso with the goal to kick things off for Chelsea in the penalty shootout. Guys, I actually... Wait, is Kepa the... Did they sub in Kepa? I saw Kepa there with the gloves. Did they sub in Kepa? Am I seeing this right? Am I seeing this right, though? No, it's Mendy. It's Mendy. It is Mendy. All right, so it is James Milner, penalty specialist, versus the Senegalese #1 goalkeeper. He came out of obscurity from the French league to rise to stature, given FIFA's best goalkeeper of the year, Edouard Mendy, versus James Milner. Milner squares up. The 36-year-old goes in, stutters, and it scores. It is 1-1. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1. Milner and Marcos Alonso converting their penalties. Big up to everybody watching. If you're watching the replay right now, thank you very much for tuning in. And It is still well poised. Who's going to blink first? Who's going to blink first? Is it going to be Chelsea? Is it going to be Liverpool? Look, as a City fan, I watch on, I got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Are you impressed with Trent's defending today? Yeah, Trent wasn't bad. Aspilicueta versus Alisson Becker. Another Spaniard versus the Brazilian. Aspilicueta. Oh, it is saved. It has hit the post, I think. Alisson actually pushed it onto the post, it seems. And the Chelsea captain is the first to blink. Whoa. Nah, he hit the post. He just hit the post. Alisson didn't touch it. He just smashed it into the post. Very, very, very poor penalty by Cesar Aspilicueta, who will be hoping that a Liverpool penalty taker missed their kick to get Chelsea back into this, because right now, Chelsea are losing. Thiago Alcantara, another Spaniard. 3 out of 4 penalty takers have been Spaniards. They're showing no fear, stepping up to the penalty spot to represent their team. Nerves of steel. Thiago Alcantara. He steps up. Thiago. And he puts it into the back of the net off the post. Very cheeky penalty, and Liverpool are in the ascendancy, and it's 2-1 to the Reds. Guys, I did predict Liverpool to lose this game, by the way. At first, I did have a good feeling about Liverpool on Monday, but on Friday, I thought Chelsea would go on to win it, but it's a draw. So everyone basically got their predictions wrong, and now it's a penalty. So penalty shootout. Chelsea is still alive, but if Reece James failed to convert, it will be Liverpool going on to win both domestic trophies this season. Reece James, Alisson, and he scores. Brilliantly taken by Reece James. What a penalty by the future Manchester City right back. Guys, I'm just doing some scouting. Man. Come on, just leave me alone. I'm just doing some scouting. It's 2-2 right now. And the Liverpool player to take right now, it is Roberto Firmino. So Firmino steps up. He's a bit rusty. Is it going to be costly or not? Firmino, the number 9, versus Mendy. Could he come up big for Chelsea? Chelsea need a big effort from Mendy here. Fabinho stutters. Fabinho, and it's touched, but it goes into the back of the net there. 3 for Liverpool, 2 for Chelsea. And remember, Chelsea's captain Aspilicueta missed one of those penalties as well. So as Petr Cech looks on, goalkeeper not being able to keep it out the back of the net there. Not a very good penalty there by Firmino, but still, was enough to beat Edward Mendy. So it's Mason Mount. No, it's Ross Barkley, the former Everton man. And if he missed, that'll be it. Liverpool should go on to win the 150th FA Cup final. All right, so Alisson versus... Can't even remember his name. And he scores. Ross Barkley. Barkley puts it into the back of the net. And look. It's the penultimate penalty for Liverpool. And if Chelsea don't stop this one, or if the player who's taking it don't miss, it's gonna be a tough one for Chelsea fans. And it's the big boy. It is the big boy, Trent Alexander-Arnold, to take it. Trent Alexander, that kid got a nice afro though. Big up to that Chelsea kid with that afro though. You know what I'm saying? Very, very jealous there. You know what I mean? It is Trent Alexander-Arnold versus Edward Mendy. Is Trent going to be hero or villain right now? Guys, what is it going to be? Trent, number 66. Is it going to be 666 or doesn't really, 66? Alexander-Arnold, and he put it into the back of the net. And it's 4 penalties scored by Liverpool. And they are on the brink. Of winning the FA Cup final on penalties against Chelsea. If the Chelsea player misses this one, the Liverpool players, Jurgen Klopp, are all going to run and, you know, they're going to celebrate. So, Jorginho, he has been missing penalties lately. Jorginho steps up against Alisson. Guys, it is almost over. Jorginho, are we going to see this penalty shootout stretched, or is it going to be only 5? Jorginho steps up. And Jorginho, he steps up, the Italian. And it scores. Jorginho scores. So look, if the Liverpool player puts away their penalty right now, it is Liverpool, the winner of the 150th FA Cup final. I should have predicted Liverpool to win, right? Liverpool fans are going to be on me for this one if they go on to win. But look, man, look, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I can't always get my predictions right. You see what I'm saying? I would be proven wrong. You see, sometimes it's good to stick with your original feeling, you know, but it is okay. It is okay. It is Sadio Mane. Doesn't have a great penalty record, but still, you know, lately he's been, you know, coming up clutch for Senegal. So, Sadio Mane with the last kick versus Mendy. Senegal versus Senegal here. What are we going to have? Senegal versus Senegal. All right, let me not look at the comments for any spoilers. And we have Mane stepping up. Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? And Mane is it! What the fuck is this? Whoa! Whoa! It is saved! You got to be kidding me! It is saved! It is saved! Edward Mendy saving Sadio Mane's penalty, and Chelsea are back in the game. You got to be kidding me. Liverpool, you had it. You had it. You had it. It was literally right in your hands. You had it. Oh my God. You had it. You had it. All right. Sudden death. Sudden death, baby. Sudden death. 4-4 Hakim Ziyech, the Moroccan prince, steps up versus Alisson Becker, the former Ajax man, steps up. Is he going to put it in? Left-footed player. Stylish, elegant, Hakim Ziyech. Should be at the World Cup with Morocco. Should. Think they've resolved the issues. And there's a flair on the field holding up things. And we got liftoff. Chelsea, oh my God. What a twist. What a twist. Hakim Ziyech. We have another twist. Ziyech. And he puts it into the back of the net. Hakim Ziyech with nerves of steel. The man literally got ice water flowing through his veins right now. No emotion whatsoever. Hakim Ziyech means business. And Chelsea are now on the brink of winning the FA Cup. Chelsea on the brink. If Liverpool does not score, if they do not score, it will be Chelsea lifting the 150th FA Cup final. It is Diego Jota, the Portuguese international. Fresh haircut. Came on for Mo Salah and he looked very good in the game. Edward Mendy. Could he be the hero? Could he be the hero? As Dom looks on. Diego Jota. Diego Jota. Better known as Diego Jota. Jota steps up. Jota, and he puts it into the back of the net. And Liverpool would now look on and say, okay, Chelsea, it's your turn to blink. It's your turn to blink. Whoa, what a penalty shootout we got on our hands right about now, man. Oh, my God. Ha-ha. Woohoo. Woohoo. Guys, it might go down to the keepers again. It might go down to the keepers again. Mason Mount, who did not take one of the 5 penalties, which is kind of weird that he didn't take it, you know what I'm saying? So, let us see. Mason Mount versus Alisson, who has not saved any yet, but Mason Mount steps up. Mason Mount. Mason, and it's saved! It is saved, and it's Liverpool advantage once again. Alisson Becker comes up with the save, and Liverpool got their hands on the FA Cup trophy once again. Are they going to drop it? Oh, Chelsea, you let yourself down, man. You had it. You had it. You give yourself an opportunity here. Plot twist incoming indeed. Indeed. Liverpool. I think Liverpool should go on to win the FA Cup now. Chelsea, you're playing. You're playing games. You are absolutely playing games. You're playing around. Kostas Tsimikas, though. Is he going to dispatch? Okay. Dom looks on. And he's going to go wild for anybody who scores or even miss here. And Kostas Tsimikas steps up. Tsimikas versus Mendy. Does he have another save in him? Kostas Tsimikas. And it's a goal! Liverpool are champions of the FA Cup final. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, quadruple, still very much alive and well-deserved. Well-deserved, I must say. Well-deserved after it swung during the penalty shootout. Chelsea, you had a great opportunity with the Sadio Mane save, but I have to say, man, you dropped the ball. You dropped the ball indeed. And Liverpool FC are crowned FA Cup champions 2022. So congratulations. Mane, a relieved man. The first FA Cup final for Jurgen Klopp, the first German manager to win the FA Cup as well. And Chelsea, unbelievably, have lost yet another FA Cup final. Again! This is unbelievable. Chelsea, what is up with y'all? What is up with y'all? You lose to Leicester City, you lose to Arsenal, and now Liverpool, and this is all like back to back. Come on, man. Oh my God. Aspilicueta, Mason Mount. Letdown. Big letdown. But guys, congrats to Liverpool. They have now won both domestic trophies. That's 2. They do have the Champions League to play, and they will be hoping that they go on to win that one. The league is slipping away, but they're still in with a shout for the league, and all the best. Okay? So guys, I'm about to head out of here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for liking the video if you've done so. And we'll talk about this one a bit later during the Premier League preview for match week 37, okay? So, from your boy Dom, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.